Hey my beautiful people, I'm gonna do this quick video for arm movements. I know I do have a lot of videos on my page already for arm and hand, but I'm just gonna add some different exercises. So while I'm talking, I'm bringing blood flow to the surface of the arm. I'm left side affected. I'm using my right side to bring blood flow. So generally just massaging the arm all the way down to the hand is what we're gonna start off with. Then we'll begin to move it down. You may be elbow fisted and hand tight fisted, so that's the spasticity and tone. So we're going to, after we apply some pressure to it, bringing the blood to the surface, we're going to begin to move it. And you see I'm taking it back and bringing it forward, and that's helping my body to loosen up that scapula in the back. So we have that stiff scapula. So while you're doing this, guys, I want you to focus on practicing and telling your body to relax, so we can relax through those positions. And then we're taking it over and we're just maneuvering the arm across the body. Yes, I am aware that some of your arms may not move as fast and as fluid as mine is, but take your time, and over time you'll be able to get more movement. But for video purposes, I'm flowing right through these exercises. One of my favorite, as those of you may know, the kiss the bicep, that's driving the arm down to that side of the body, bringing it up across the face, bringing that bicep to the lips and kissing it. And you may be able to only get it to this point right now, that's fine. And then eventually you'll be able to get it over further. Then I have the table here as well, guys. But I want to show you how to maneuver the fist. So you might be close, tight fisted. I'm gonna come up closer to see you. Make sure you can see me. You might be tight fisted. Once you massage that hand out, bring pressure to it, and each finger as you're pulling it out, we're massaging and bringing pressure to it, so it may not open as easy as mine is. And then after you get it up, we're gonna apply some weight bearing. And as you're doing some weight bearing, applying the weight from your body to push those fingers. So it may take multiple minutes on each finger. And then after you go through that, we're going to take each finger and pull it back. So this right here is what I call the good pain, guys. So as you're pulling those fingers back on your affected side, you may be like, oh my gosh, that hurts. But at the same time, like, oh, that feels good. Like a good stretch that hurts. So this right here, guys, even 5 years post, that hurts, but a good hurt. Like, oh, that's a good stretch that my finger and my body needed. So we're gonna do that. Add some more weight to it. You could even stack some books on top, apply weights on top of the books to help the hand to stay. And as you see, I'm doing this, I'm working on applying pressure in that wrist as well. So we gotta make sure we understand we have to stretch that wrist out too. So I'm putting pressure this way to put the wrist in. And while I'm doing that, massaging the forearm to get that loosened up. How can we take the wrist the other way? We're gonna lay that heavy head on top of that wrist, because my head is heavy, guys. Lay that head, you can be watching TV, hand on the table, sitting at the table, whatever, just to get some motion and flexion and flexibility in your wrist as well. So that's a part of the arm. When we say we want to get mobility in arms moving, hands moving, or we have to pay attention to the wrist as well. Other ways you could do these, laying down, you will find a lot easier to maneuver that arm because your body is relaxed. So in the lying down position, we'll take the arm up. So you may even notice, like when you wake up in the morning, your affected side is much looser than it is throughout the day. That's because your body is in a relaxed position and you get more focused to be able to work on that area. So let's do that. And we'll incorporate the non-affected hand like a mirror in effect, so your body understands what it's doing. Bring it up. And over time, even if this affected hand stays closed, we want to keep practicing saying open, open, and eventually your hand begins to open up overhead. So try those from a seated position, laying down position, and then we're gonna come to the floor for weight bearing. I need to pull you back to make sure you see me. Weight bearing that you'll do on the hand from the floor is like this. You literally turn sideways, want to put the hand down after you get the fingers open and push down on it. And we're pushing down on it like this. So the good thing is, you're on the floor, you're like, okay, I may fall, but you're close to the floor, so you're not gonna hurt yourself. And we'll just keep doing this back and forth to help your brain to understand and recognize that side of the body, because we have to remember, when we had the stroke, our brain has disassociated that side of the body. And triceps are very important, guys, with engaging to be able to push your body up and down and maneuver. So even this particular exercise, working up and down. So even if your hand was fisted and closed, you could still do the same thing. Push down, push back up. down, back up, and that's activating the triceps. So try these exercises out, guys. Let me know how they work for you, and let me know, comment below other things I can help you with. If you want more details, I do have other videos on the page already with hand and arm mobility. All right, guys.